What comes before anything? What have we always said is the most important thing?
Breakfast.
Family.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're looking at the most celebrated and influential TV comedies that began airing in the 21st century.
Hey, excuse me, what IPA do you have on tap? Hey, did you see Game of Thrones last night?
Number 10. Community. Before Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon established his comedic genius with an NBC sitcom based on his community college days.
Are you the board-certified tutor?
That means you do my homework, right, Seacrest?
I need to call my babysitter. We're gonna be later than 10.
What board certifies a tutor?
Joel McHale stars as a disgraced lawyer who must go back to school for his bachelor's degree, only to get into absurd misadventures with a study group for students.
I know you're excited to finally be popular with women, but don't get too high on your own drama.
High on my own drama? People's champion!
Community didn't just surpass that novel premise with its memorable and hilarious ensemble. Harmon's distinct knack for obscure meta, pop culture, and academic references captivated more jaded viewers.
Looks like someone underestimated the time it takes to plan a dance. Hey, it's Sophie B. Hawkins!
While that meant limiting the audience, the sheer acclaim from fans kept the show running for 6 seasons. A movie is also in the works. As it is, Community remains a beloved and deeply studied masterclass in postmodern comedy.
6 seasons in a movie.
Jeff, I know it comforts you to look at things through that meta lens, but this is reality. TV's rules aren't based on common sense. They're based on the studio wanting to milk their properties dry.
Number 9. Nathan for You. Subversive comedian Nathan Fielder puts his business degree to good use in Comedy Central's Nathan for You.
My name is Nathan Fielder, and I graduated from one of Canada's top business schools with really good grades.
Portraying himself as an eccentric marketing consultant, Fielder tries to boost struggling companies with outrageous strategies.
So what flavors did you get?
I got the vanilla, the Eurotart, and the poo.
Most of these companies were real and unaware this was a stunt. Thankfully, they got plenty of exposure from the show's public stunts and critical acclaim.
Oh, dumb Starbucks. Okay.
Oh, you thought it was Starbucks?
I did.
It was the surreal capitalist satire that was needed in the wake of the Great Recession. It was also compelling to follow the fictional Fielder's struggle to become more marketable as a person.
Because I had to remain anonymous while recruiting drivers, I went to a local hospital pickup zone disguised as someone who had just been released from surgery and began hailing cabs. Hi there.
As for the real-life Fielder, Nathan for You made him a hot commodity as one of the most ambitious and admired comedies of its era.
There's a rumor that it might be Banksy, and we're all really excited about that.
I had inadvertently created something that was on par with one of the world's greatest artists.
Number 8. Fleabag. Based on Phoebe Waller-Bridge's one-woman play, Fleabag is one of the BBC's most boldly experimental comedies in recent memory. It's certainly one of the most brilliant.
This doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, I suppose it's quite rare, yeah. I hate myself.
Waller-Bridge blends intimacy and expressionism with the awkward misadventures of an independent woman.
Don't say anything. And please don't contact me. Or turn up at my house drunk in your underwear. It won't work this time.
It will.
Her fourth wall breaks, snappy one-liners, and cringy situations surely round out the surrealism.
I wasn't trying to, I was hot.
I take this kind of thing very seriously.
I'm not trying to shag you, look at yourself.
But the elaborate style and dramatic vulnerability especially caught viewers off guard. The show was boldly honest with its feminist themes and millennial anxieties, particularly after tragedy.
But it's PMT. The only way she can get through it is to reinvent herself in some small way.
It's a shame Fleabag only ran for 2 series, totaling out at 12 perfect episodes. That was enough for it to not only establish Waller-Bridge as a globally renowned writer and actress, but also to revolutionize the postmodern TV comedy.
Cover her, I'll cover you.
She doesn't want to go.
Why? Because I'm stubborn, and for some inexplicable reason I'd rather stay here and have a passive-aggressive party.
Number 7. Veep. Armando Iannucci gave British politics a wallop with the thick of it.
This is exactly the sort of thing we should be doing.
Should be doing. Should does not mean yes.
But he may have been even more in the thick of American politics through an ambitious and incompetent vice president.
Senator Mike Dudley, who's interested in maps.
Mike, you found us.
Oh, Madam Vice President, is that a map joke?
Yes, it is. It is.
Without ever declaring Selena Meyer's political party, Veep exposes the hilarity and horror in what it takes to rise in Washington, D.C.
Smiley, we're going to talk about that. It's not enough of a motor to surround me more, though.
It's an astutely absurd farce, with an epic underdog story you love to root against. At least Julia Louis-Dreyfus is worthier than her character as the fierce leader of a colorful ensemble.
You do know that I am not running for office right now. I am, in fact, the vice president.
I wouldn't dispute your title. I might
okay.
question your role.
It would be great if you would stand up when the vice president enters the room.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Oh, Lord.
While HBO's Veep is hardly the feel-good political satire for a bleak era, it is still one of the most shocking and important.
All men are awful, really. And the key is to just find a man who's the least horrible.
Okay, well.
Number 6, Arrested Development. The modern single-camera sitcom was just one foundation laid by Fox's Arrested Development.
Yes, this is his family. So why is Michael so happy? Because he's decided to never speak to these people again.
This format and the elaborate narrative play to the drama of a real estate dynasty after the patriarch is arrested for corruption. In fact, the Bluths' struggle to maintain their lifestyle leads to the most absurd exploits.
This is I'm a Bad, Bad Man from Annie Get Your Gun.
The uncompromisingly weird and satirical humor kept audiences hooked throughout the daringly elaborate saga.
Hey, where's my desk?
Oh, I think it's the massage table in the break room now. Take the window.
No, hold it.
Unfortunately, the niche viewership led to the show's cancellation after 3 seasons. Its acclaim nonetheless drew big talent throughout its run, while turning the regular cast into household names.
I thought it was a restaurant by the pool.
Why did you think I said watch out for the crabs?
With Netflix ultimately reviving the series for 2 more seasons, Arrested Development shows how extravagant investments can at least be rewarding in comedy.
Dad, I'm trying to find some money for the family.
There's always money in a banana stand.
Number 5, Atlanta. Donald Glover's FX masterpiece can only be described as the hustle of an Atlanta rapper, his manager cousin, and their slacker friend.
Yeah, man, I need Malcolm. You too Martin. You know what they did to him? They killed him.
Didn't they kill Malcolm too?
Well, no, they say that, but ain't nobody seen the body since the funeral.
That's how funerals work.
Atlanta tackles every aspect of modern Black and American life, with satire that transcends the metaphysical.
Let the path push you like a broken branch in a river's current.
Nah, I'm not going out like that, but thanks for the advice.
It also tackles just about every genre, with gorgeous style and a casual tone. That makes the bizarre exploits even more hilarious.
Like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve? And then it just hit me. I'm white and 35.
At the same time, Glover's patience with his world building gets you to genuinely connect with his character's real growth through the surreal.
I'm Theodore Perkins. Please. Call me Teddy.
Even when that meant taking years between seasons, the show remained an influential phenomenon. Predictable only in its mad genius, Atlanta has forever broken the boundaries between absurd comedy and high art.
I don't know what Fox News has been feeding you, but I'm not Antifa, I'm not a looter. I just was returning my air fryer.
I don't care.
Number 4, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's going good. How you doing?
Good, man. Just chilling, dude.
Great. Just closing up shop.
The wholesome ensemble sitcom was kind of played out by the mid-2000s.
What do you do?
I don't take advantage of people.
Look at Sweetie, sitting on her cloud of judgment, handing down life lessons to all the sinners.
Friends Rob McElhenney and Glenn Howerton gave it an edgy new life with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
All right, maybe just one game.
The show follows the proprietors of a seedy Philly bar, who leave nothing but destruction in their schemes. But the cast, later rounded out by the legendary Danny DeVito, delivers comedy gold with full creative control.
Hey, go! Okay, Bird?
I'm not getting it, dude. That's because it's impossible to draw. I don't know how to draw. Jesus, Dean, your back is so bony and crooked and all over the place, I can't get a flat surface.
FX's bold investment paid off with one of the most popular and subversively hilarious ethos on TV. With more than a dozen seasons and counting, it's also one of the longest-running sitcoms ever. Despite the irony in its title, It's Always Sunny is always a morbid delight.
There's nowhere for me to run. What am I gonna do, say no?
Okay, that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
Number 3, 30 Rock. With all the great sitcoms that NBC produced in the 2000s alone, they basically admitted how ridiculous the process is with 30 Rock.
Where's Gary?
Gary's dead. I'm Jack Donaghy, new VP of Development for NBC GE Universal Kmart.
Showrunner Tina Fey stars as a TV writer who constantly clashes with an NBC exec.
She's using a real cat?
I cast that cat myself.
As absurd as their exploits get, they're always anchored by an ingenious deep dive into studio politics and every oddball in the TV making process.
She needs to lose 30 pounds or gain 60. Anything in between has no place in television.
I can't believe I missed you.
Never mind how lovable those oddballs are.
Really?
This meta-satire both blasted and celebrated broadcast television at a time when the sitcom desperately needed innovation. It's been said that some aspects of 30 Rock haven't quite held up.
NYPD, stay on the ground! A gay hipster cop. You're an interesting guy, Brian.
But it remains one of the most fun and genuinely original comedies to watch. Number 2, Curb Your Enthusiasm. As far as Larry David pushed TV with Seinfeld, he pushed even further with HBO.
So how'd it go?
Good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Curb Your Enthusiasm follows David as a fictional version of himself, struggling to balance cynical reason with Los Angeles society.
We have a policy in this office that you are seen as you sign in. That's
What is it like a bakery? You pick a number and the first number
yes,
goes?
Basically it's first come, first
So
served.
why don't you just have a little ticket and we can all take numbers instead of even, why do you even give out the appointment?
Each elaborate scenario begins with a loose script that relies on the cast's improvisational skills. David's retro scripting process and general creative control are so daunting that breaks between seasons have taken as long as 6 years. But the results are so darkly funny and cleverly plotted that the show attracts the biggest stars in Hollywood.
Proud Jews wear yarmulkes.
Yeah, be proud here in the parking lot. You don't need to be proud in there.
Let's just go in and sit down.
Take it off. Take it off.
I'm not doing anything.
off.
Don't you dare go after my yacht.
The farce has only gotten more ambitious over time. For all its technical and social challenges, Curb Your Enthusiasm still captivates as one of the boldest ventures in sitcom history.
Larry, we already screwed up one finale. We can't do another.
We didn't screw up a finale. That was a good finale.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Abbott Elementary, Quinta Brunson's charming and uplifting lesson on faculty in struggling schools.
If I may interject, I would say that teaching second grade is no picnic.
Didn't I see your class having a literal picnic the other day?
Didn't I see your class watching Lego Batman?
Ooh.
Broad City. Alana Glazer and Abby Jacobson turn their story into a surreal buddy sitcom classic.
Party's over, dude. Money, please.
I'm sorry. I don't have any.
Are you joking right now?
I'm a little baby.
How I Met Your Mother. The ensemble romance is one of the most ambitious, character-driven sitcoms of its era.
You make me happy. You make me happy all the time. Hey, I found your panties.
The Good Place. Philosophy meets farce in this quirky existentialist masterpiece.
Somebody forked up. Why can't I say fork?
If you're trying to curse, you can't hear. I guess a lot of people in this neighborhood don't like it, so it's prohibited.
That's bullshit.
Modern Family. As socially groundbreaking as it is classically wholesome.
I'm just hoping that little one over there doesn't get jealous.
Oh, this little one will be just fine now that he knows where he stands. In the shadow of your new baby.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about I am pregnant. Oh, come on.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Office. Adapting the BBC's iconic satire of workplace politics was a tall order.
What is in it? It's my stapler. Well, don't do that. Well, eat it out. There's people starving in the world, which I hate.
NBC's The Office didn't just pull off the relatable cringe humor and groundbreaking mockumentary format.
I'm assistant regional manager. I should know first.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, okay. Can you just tell me, please?
It went the extra mile to make Dunder Mifflin Paper Company feel like a lovably dysfunctional family. Each member of the talented company brings something uniquely hilarious to the product.
I've walked 2 marathons. Pretty sure I can handle a 5K. Key is drafting. Eliminate wind resistance.
Steve Carell especially stands out as bumbling regional manager Michael Scott. But the show's well-oiled dynamic made stars of the whole ensemble.
You really think you can go all day long? Well, you always left me satisfied and smiling, so...
That's what she said.
It also inspired a trend of beloved workplace sitcoms like Parks and Recreation and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The Office still dominates the market for turning the dullest workplace into one of the most realized and riotous comedies in television history. What modern TV comedies have struck a chord with you? Laugh it up in the comments.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.